Hi, this is Igor Ridjinovich from hdhead.com, and as you may have noticed, stereoscopic vision is all the rage right now. There are stereo movies coming out just about every day, and Avid DS has a new feature in version 10, which is stereoscopic containers. So I'll show you how to use that and how to manipulate stereoscopic containers using tools that you can make yourself in a second. So here is a stereoscopic clip. This is the left eye, and here's the right eye. How can we tell if this is a stereoscopic image? Well, if I park on any of these frames and selectively mute and unmute one of the tracks, you can see that there's a slight repositioning taking place in the foreground with two ships and almost none that I can see in the background planet and stars, which are very far away. Objects that are closer to the camera will have more of a displacement than the objects in the depth. We have our left eye and right eye. I'm going to delete the right eye track. So we have our left eye placed on a video track. Click on it, right mouse click actually, and select Create Stereoscopic Container. And a new container clip, similar to matte containers or container clips, is created with our left eye placed in the left track. So all we have to do is put the right eye into the right side. And I'm going to step out of this container. It appears as a single clip on the timeline. Now if we right mouse click on this and go to stereoscopic properties, here we have a couple of different options. The default output format is interleaved, which does a field sequential stereoscopic output based on the type of hardware you have attached to your DS system. The other options are over under, which places left and right eye above one another, side by side, and one that's of most interest to us at the moment, which is an anaglyphic presentation. For this type of a stereo display, you need simple blue and red paper anaglyph glasses, which I hope you have, because you will be able to see what I'm doing. So we'll choose anaglyph at the moment, anaglyphic. Close this thing, and if you put your glasses on, you'll see that the spaceships are floating against the planet in the back. Now let's see how you can manipulate a stereoscopic clip. Any effect that you place on top of the clip, like color correction for example, is applied to both eyes simultaneously. Likewise, if you double click the clip, step inside, any effect that you apply to individual track, left or right eye, will be applied to that eye only. So here's a we're manipulating. It's a little difficult to see, but we're manipulating one eye only by applying color corrector to the left eye, where there's nothing on the right eye. And we can use this to change interaxial separation between the images. We'll go to Apply Video Effect, DVE. I'm just going to apply a simple DVE to the left eye and do the same thing for the right eye. So far there's no change because we haven't manipulated any of the DV parameters. I'm going to lock the properties box with the right eye so it doesn't move, so I can double click on the left eye, open it up, and lock that as well. And here's a simple thing we can do using expressions in Avid DS. I will click on the X value of the left eye, drag it over to the X value of the right eye, and now if I move either one of the sides, both parameters are locked in, moving in unison. And what I want to do is I want to step in here by right mouse clicking to choosing expression editor and simply putting a minus sign in front of input 1 and clicking apply, close this thing. So now as you can see, for example, value 40 on the left eye is translated to value minus 40 on the right eye. And by doing this, we're manipulating interaxial separation between the stereo images. This feature is also referred to as convergence, erroneously though, on some systems. Convergence is a term that applies to production, not really post-production. This would be more accurately described as interaxial separation. The only problem with the setup, the way we have it right now, is that once we step out, go back to our master timeline, we cannot manipulate those parameters. But there's a way to do that. Now comes the fun part, where we actually build our tool. I will select the stereoscopic clip, go to Apply Video Effect, choose just about any effect. Not all of them work, but let's say DV. I mean, that's good enough. here's the DV effect. I will select the clip effect, right mouse click, go to effects to tree, and then I'm going to double click this, go to expand, and this is a little tree. I'm sorry to confuse you with this now, but unfortunately this is the only way to do it as far as I can figure it out. This is the DVE that we apply to the clip. We really don't need it. All we needed is the functionality of the effects tree. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to drag from input to output and hit delete to delete the DVE. So what we have now is basically a tree effect that does absolutely nothing. Input is passed right to the output. But the reason why I have that is so when I right mouse click on it and take effects properties, I can use the custom property builder. I will click on the property builder tab and create a property called interaxial separation, and I'll keep values from 1 to 100. You can change those. For now it doesn't matter. We'll go add property, and then I'm going to create another property called scale %. This property minimum will be 100, 100 to 200. Add property, and now I'll go back to the generic tab. These two are custom properties that we just built. I'm going to click on the keyhole here to lock this palette as well. And what I'm going to do is now I'm going to do some expression linking. I'm going to click and drag from interaxial separation to the X of the left eye and X of the right eye. And then I'm going to right click on the expression editor for the right eye, go in here and add a minus sign. So far this is very similar to what we had. Now if I move this parameter, see we're separating, we're doing interaxial separation. And if you observe closely, when you do something like this, basically we're just translating one eye to the left, the other eye to the right. There's a line here because we're moving the picture to the right, so we're uncovering this area that has no image. And that's why I created a scale parameter. I'm going to drag and drop this here. Scale Y. Actually, you don't even need to do both because the lock X and Y parameters are this is enabled, but just to be safe I'm going to do all four. And now if I change this, now we have the ability to scale the picture up and down. So we scale it just enough to cover the amount that we're losing. Here's it playing back. I'm going to place this custom stereoscopic separation effect on my website at hdhead.com, where you can download it. And in order to use it, I'll walk you through the process of how, if you were to download this effect instead of building it like what we just did, how you would apply it to your stereoscopic sequence. Okay, so let's say you downloaded the stereoscopic separation from hdhead.com and you placed it in your custom presets folder. Let's build a little stereo sequence. Here's the left eye, right mouse click, create stereoscopic container, put the right eye in there, place a DVE as a track effect. We'll lock that thing. Select track 1, or that is left eye I mean. Apply video effect DVE. Lock it. This is our, okay, so here's the left eye, here's the right eye. Then I'm going to step out and select the clip, stereoscopic container clip, select apostrophe on the keyboard, go to wherever you saved the stereoscopic separation preset. Once you load this, what you got to do is just drag interaction separation to X and X, and very important on the right eye, expression editor, add a minus sign. Unfortunately, this is something that you cannot save with this stereoscopic separation preset. Apply, close this box, and then as far as scale, it drag and drop on Y. So we have the scale and we have the interaxial separation. I will change it to, by right mouse clicking stereoscopic properties, changed it to anaglyphic. And anytime you need to do additional changes, just double click on this custom stereoscopic separation preset. And here's our interaxial separation and scale. As simple as that. So to download the effect, you can go to my website at hdhead.com, but also there are other custom presets you can download, as well as video podcasts of all the tutorials that you've seen on avid.com. Good luck playing with stereoscopic stuff, it's fun.